Success. How do you define it? Because defining it deeply matters. Dane Hunt here. I'm a performance coach, helping individuals and teams win by being their best when it matters the most. And success is a term that people throw around all the time. And you can go into a room and you could sit there with 15, 20 different people, and we would all say success to us may be different, right? We might say success is this for this person, and this person might say success is this. Like, we all have different versions. And I think one I want to say right off the bat is if you are on a team, it's really, really important. Like, it's vital that you guys define what is success for you guys. How are you going to define that? What does success look like? And how do we all align to that and shoot for that? Because if not, you're going to have each individual on that team striving for something different. And the thing is when we're all pulling in different directions, we're making no progress. But if we have a general higher aim for ourselves, our team, and we're all moving in that same direction, we're gonna cover some ground, right? We're gonna develop and move in that direction. But here's the real thing that I wanted to highlight today, and I wanted to talk to you is specifically for you. As you pause, you reflect, you sit down and you process through, you ask yourself, what do I consider success? Because answering that question is going to help you drive your focus and attention towards the things that you believe matter and help you actually develop in the direction that you want to go. And John Wooden, a famous coach, arguably one of the greatest coaches of all times, I'm not going to get the exact definition the way he describes success, but essentially he says it's the peace of mind and the feeling of satisfaction, knowing that you did the best that you're capable of. It's this peace of mind. It's the satisfaction. It's the fulfillment. It's that smile on your face, even though you lost, knowing that you gave everything you could to achieve a goal, to bring everything that you had that day to the thing that you were pursuing. And you can smile about that. You can feel good about that. You don't have to like the result of that, but you can still feel good. I want you to think right now, how many of you have had a time when you have lost, competing your hardest, and arguably competing even being your best because your opponent brought that out of you, and you were disappointed with the result of the loss, but there was like this feeling of satisfaction of like, man, I played good though, right? Some of you might be head nodding. That's success. And the story that I want to give you is my 8-year-old son is in machine pitch. And so he started out the year in baseball and really connecting with the ball, right? As we start out, everybody gets excited about, baseball starting. And so they're out in the backyard. They're doing tee work. They're hitting off tees. He's getting in his reps. He's enjoying it. But those of you that play baseball know that tee work can be monotonous. It can be boring. It's not really exciting. And as the year went on, he kind of just gave up on it, right? And as the year went on, he started missing. He started in what some people would say a hitting slump. I don't really believe in necessarily a hitting slump, but he went 2 to 3 games without ever hitting a ball. And he was really getting down on himself. And he got the opportunity to play in an all-star game in our area. And before that, he's like, Dad, I really need to do some tee work, right? And he got back out there and he just made connection after connection and put in work and got the reps day after day. He did it for 4 or 5 days. Going out there, hitting off the tee, going doing something else, going back, hitting off the tee, right? And he did this over and over and over again. And the thing that I want to share next is that he actually experienced the result. And we don't always get the result. We a lot of times put in the work and we don't always get the result at the end, but he was fortunate enough to get that. His third up at bat, he struck out twice. He kept getting into that batter's box. He kept giving it his all. He kept being where his feet are. And he ended up hitting a line drive down the first baseline and ended up hitting an in-park home run. Super exciting for him. But the thing that he remembers most is doing the tee work. Now we're a couple days past, and the thing that he talks about most is getting out there and doing the tee work. And as a coach or a parent, what I did is I reinforced yeah, great, dude, you got a result. That's cool. That's that fleets. That's fading, right? The thing that I wanted to reinforce to him that the success for him was going out and hitting off that tee and doing everything that he was capable of to be the best he could be and doing that over and over and over again. And sometimes that isn't exciting. Sometimes that isn't highly motivating and energizing, right? But the thing is that he put himself in the moment. He put himself in the best possible position to be able to do what he did in that game. And so I want you to understand what is success for you. I want you to orient and I want you to shift your focus to what that success is. For me and my household, for my kids, our success is the daily work we put in. That's where we find success. Because we know when we do those things over and over and over again, when we establish that pattern, that rhythm in life, then we'll be able to achieve anything we want to in life. I don't know what success is for you, but I want you to take what I shared today and I want you to try to figure that out for yourself. More than anything, I want you to experience that satisfaction. I want you to experience that perspective and the effort that goes into giving everything that you can to be satisfied with the work that you did. Go figure that out today. What's success for you?